शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदन, तुम शक्तिमान, तुम दया निधान, ना तूने अपना बंधन हे शिव शंकर, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदन, तुम शक्तिमान, तुम दया निधान, ना तूने अपना बंधन हे शिव शंकर। तुम नीलकंठ अभयंकर, तुम महादेव, तुम हो शंकर, तुम नीलकंठ अभयंकर, तुम महादेव, तुम हो शंकर, बस इतनी दया रखो हम पर, सब कुछ तुम पर करते अर्पण, हे शिव शंकर हे प्रलयंकर स्वीकार करो तुम वंदन, तुम शक्तिमान, तुम दया निधान, ना तूने तुम शक्तिमान, तुम दया निधान, ना तूने अपना बंधन, हे शिव शंकर देवा, हे शिव शंकर देवा, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो, हे शिव शंकर भोले शंकर तुमको दूर करो, हे शंकर कैलाशपति तुम हमारे कष्ट हरो। हरि ओम 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 हरि सुखवर प्रभु नारायण हे, दुख हर प्रभु नारायण हे, तेरे लोकपति तारा सुखधा स्वीकारो मेरे प्रणाम। राम नाम सोही जानिए, जो रमता सकल जहान, घट घट में जो रम रहा, उसको नाम पहचाना। तेरा राम जी तेरा राम जी करे मेरा पार, उदासी मन गाय को धरे। तेरा राम जी करे मेरा पार, उदासी मन गाय को धरे। गाय करे रे गाय को धरे, गाय को धरे। तेरा गाय को धरे, गाय को धरे। तेरा साईं करे मेरा पार, उदासी मन गाय को धरे। तेरा राम जी, तेरा राम जी करे मेरा पार, उदासी मन गाय को धरे। तो देख एक बार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे तेरा, राम जी करेंगे तेरा पार। उदासी मन काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे रे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे तेरा, काहे को धरे रे, काहे को धरे तेरा, साई भी करेंगे मेरा पार। उदासी मन काहे को धरे, राम जी करेंगे मेरा पार। बोलो राम जी करेंगे मेरा पार, राम जी करेंगे मेरा पार, तेरा राम जी करेंगे मेरा पार। उदासी मन काहे को धरे, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, उदासी मन काहे को धरे।
Check. All my devotees, it is my greatest pleasure to extend to you this evening a very cordial welcome on behalf of Sri Satyanam Gosainji, members of Sasi Vachanam, and the family members to this one-night Ramayan Yagya, commemorating the inauguration of that Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. This is a very momentous situation for Hindus all over the world. It has been beamed live all over through the in Trinidad, IETV brought it, and also Radio Jagriti TV. They brought it also this morning. Tonight, the Vyas will be none other than Sri Satyanam Gosainji. He'll be doing excerpts from the Ramayan and explaining to you. We ask you now to stand for Arti. But before we commence with Arti, we'd like you to bow your heads in prayer. As we seek that divine grace and blessings of Lord Krishna upon the souls of Rohan Sadhu, passed away, and also the late Honorable Basdev Pandey, once Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. We'll ask God to grant grace upon those souls. Minute of silence. Narayanaye Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Narayanaye Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanurmardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bhande Jagadgurum. Narayanaye Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Narayanaye Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Praise Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. So we now have Arti.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कर तल तसियती गावत ब्रह्मा देख मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद आरती श्री रामायण जी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की।
कीरति कर तल लेत सियती।
आरती श्री रामायण।
सुख सनकादि शेष अरु शारद।
सुख सनकादेश शेष और शारदा।
वरनि पवन सुत कीरति नीति।
आरती श्री रामायण।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की। कीरति कवि कर लेत सिया की। आरती श्री रामायण।
गावत सन शंभु भवानी। और गत संभव मुनि वे ज्ञान। आरती श्री रामायण जी की। व्यासयादि कवि पूंग बकानी। काक भूषुंडी गरुड़ के ही। आरती श्री रामायण जी की। तन मन धन संतन की सर्वस। सारयांश सम्मत सब ही की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की। आरती श्री रामायण। आरती श्री रामायण। प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र की। प्रेम से बोलो श्री गजानन स्वामी की। प्रेम से प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की। सत्य सनातन धर्म की। आसन दीजिए। टेक योर सीट्स। प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र की. My dear friends, we sit upright, put our hands together, close eyes. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaram, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyan Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Gurur Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo O Namah. Gajananam Bhutaganaadi Sevitam Kaput Jambhu Falsaru Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Parapankajam. Om Gam Ganapataye Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Om Gam Gam Ganapati Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya. Trayambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namastute. Jayatvam Devi Chamundi, Jay Bhutarharani, Jay Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namastute. Jay Mata, He Mata, He Mata. Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansa Chanurumardhanam Devaki Nandana Paramanandam Krishnam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Manojavan Maruta Tulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Arishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukyam Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram Dutam Sharanam Trapadye. Shri Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Shri Hanumate Namo Namaha. Apadam apahartaram dhataram sarvasam pradam lokaviramam Shri Ramam bhoyo 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 namamiham. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Rama namastute. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Asatuma Sadagamaya Tamasuma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurama Amritam Gammaye. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. My dear friends, after invocation mantras, allow me to welcome each and every one of you here this evening. It is not by chance that we have assembled ourselves to glorify the name of the Divine, and by extension, join in with the rest of the world in celebrating this beautiful occasion that our brothers and sisters, family members, friends and well-wishers in India are so esteemed celebrating throughout the world. At the very outset, let me say welcome to each and every one of you, and those of you who are joining us on our Facebook and YouTube page. We hope that you will enjoy tonight's session, and may the blessings of the Lord will always be upon you. My dear friends, this being our first service for the year, we thought that this would be the most fitting time to begin our New Year celebration. At the same time, my dear friends, with this historic move by Bharat, India, that we are all so proud of and joining as one big family. You see, my dear friends, 160-something years ago, our forefathers came to this land. Having come here, my dear friends, the very same struggle for over 500 plus years that our brothers and sisters in India has been struggling for, they would have been part of that struggle at one point in time. The Mandir, the name of Ram, Ayodhya, is celebrated in every aspect of our lives. And my dear friends, we congratulate the people of India, and my dear friends, we congratulate the whole Hindu diaspora for having joined together. Not only we are celebrating and joining with them in Trinidad, but my dear friends, in New York City, it was beamed live in Times Square. In London, big screens in stadium were showing these proceedings throughout the world, Australia, everywhere. So my dear friends, we have to also feel proud of who we are. You see, my dear friends, it is a struggle for over the many years, and after the struggle, there is the light. I must tell you at the very outset, it is not by chance that Monday, the 22nd of January, was chosen to perform the Pran Pratishta. Pran Pratishta means bringing life to the Murti. We as Hindus, we believe and we pray to idols. We are branded by the rest of the world for praying to stone and images. But my dear friends, when the Brahmins and the priests invoke special mantras, they no longer become stone. They have transformed themselves by performing the Vedic chant, the Vedic mantras. And my dear friends, this is what we have experienced. Not only those who have the finance to go to India to feel that presence of divinity, my dear friends, we will always go down in history for what has been created. So in all proceedings, we win the grace of Bhagwan Ganesh. At the very outset, we glorify him. This evening, I will sing a very simple kirtan. I haven't taken up a harmonium since last year. It's my first day, so I might be a little bit rusty. But my dear friends, Satsang is when people come together using the gift of their voices to chant and sing the name of God. Satsang is a very powerful word. Sat means truth, and Sang means a gathering of truthful people. Don't mind people say, this one is not good and that one is not good. Something wrong with their eyes and their ears. For every individual is worthy of something in the world. So when you come to Satsang, there are three things that you must do. One is Sravan. Sravan means you must listen. But you know, sometimes people listen, but they don't hear anything. So the art of listening is a very important one. Listening has its purpose. That which you have heard, you will now analyze it in your mind. The second part of Satsang is called Manan. Using the mind, the gift and the power of the intellect to analyze that what you have heard. And thirdly, it is what you call Kirtanam. So Sravanam, Manam and Kirtanam. Kirtanam is where you use the gift of the voice to sing the praises, to chant and to glorify. And Ravi, you know, my dear friend Pandit Robin, Lord bless his soul, you know, one day I was in a yoga and he says, if you are in Satsang and you are singing and the person who is next to you is not singing, all the Nanghan, you know what Nanghan means? Huh? All the Kulachan habit, all the bad habits that fly on you. So you have to be sure and tell the person next to you, sing. Glorify the name of the Lord. An opportunity lost is one may never come your way. My dear friends, people are dropping like flies wherever you turn. So use this opportunity to glorify the name of the Lord. Very simple. Kirtan. Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha 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 Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha
Ganesha
Sharanam, Sharanam
Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha
Ganesha
Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha.
Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Hare Bolo Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Vinatata Vinayaka. Hare Bolo Vinatata Vinayaka. Hare Bolo 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 Vinayaka, Vinayaka. Hare Bolo Vinayaka, Vinayaka. Vinayaka, Vinayaka. Vinayaka, Vinayaka. Prem Swuru Shri Gajanana Swami ki. My dear friends, we glorify Bhagwan Shiva. Bhagwan Shiva, his three watchwords, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Everybody understand these words. Sat means truth, Sundar means beautiful, and Shivam or Shiva means auspiciousness. But I'm not saying Sat, Sundar, and Shiva. I'm saying Satyam, Shivam, and Sundaram. The ending part of the word, each one of them, it's a Sanskrit word, syllable that joins it. And Satyam means truth, yes. But Satyam means truth, the manner in which Lord Shiva perceives truth. And it's not the way we see truth, it's a different level. Sundaram means beautiful, but the way Bhagwan Shiva sees this beauty. And Shivam, auspiciousness, the word, Mata Parvati, she said, Lord, but I always tell you the truth. I always tell you, I always speak the truth. But my dear friends, the minute Bhagwan Shiva knows that Sati or Parvati has tell a tale or a lie, my dear friend, he closes his eyes in disgust. Which tells us that we must be truthful to ourselves. If we are not truthful to ourselves, then how can we be truthful to others? You see, the quest is for us to please ourselves, to satisfy this self, us. Because within each and every one of us, there is that Shivam, there is that Shiva, there is that divinity of God. And if, my dear friends, if we do not see it in this manner, then we are only spinning top in mud. So, Bhagwan Shiva, his meditation is done. Simple kirtan, we join together. Re bam bam bole, nache nat raja. Bolo bolo bam bam bole, aha bam bam bole, nache nat raja. Om Namah Shivaya, bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya. Bam 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 bole bam bole bam nache nat raja. Om Namah Shivaya, bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya, हरि बोले बम बम बोले बम 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 बोले बम 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 बोले बम बम बोले नाचे नटराजा ओम नमः शिवाय हरि बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय उमापति महादेव की my dear friends, be glorified the Supreme Mother of the world. I'm not singing any technical bhajans, very small, simple kirtan. You can use the gift of the voice. Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Janani Hare bolo Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Janani Hare bolo Ramba 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 Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Ambeshwari Gaurishwari Shakambari Ma Durga Ambeshwari Gaurishwari Shakambari Jai Durga Bolo Bolo Ramba 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 Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jago Jago Ma Jai Durga Hare bolo Jago Jago Ma Jai Durga Hare bolo Ramba 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 Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Hare bolo Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma. My dear friends, tonight it is my duty to explain to you about the greatness of Ram and why it is so important that what our brothers and sisters, the government of India, has done. That is going to create positive vibrations not only in India, but in all those individuals' hearts. So before I do that, my dear friends, in that Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, it could not be complete without another piece of Mandir. And you all know who that is? Sing. Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Hanumanta. Bolo Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Hanumanta.
Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Hanumanta.
Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, Jai Kapishati Loka Jagar, Ramadut Atulit Baladama, Anjani Putra, Anjani Putra, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutarama, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutar. Hare Bolo Bolo Jai 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 Jai. Hare Bolo Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Hanumanta. Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Jai Jai Kapisha, Hanumanta. So, my dear friends, the image of Ram, it is very symbolic. But Shri Ram is incomplete without Shri Lakshmana, Shri Sita, and Hanumanji. It is called the Ram Darbar. The ideals of Shri Ram is portrayed and expounded in the Tulsidasa's Ram Charitramanas. The life of Shri Ram is unraveled in those pages. So tonight as we begin, it's a beautiful pratna. Put your hands together and seek his blessings. Before I sing this pratna, I must say special welcome to my brother-in-law, Viraj. I know my sister is listening. We're happy to have you here with us. We pray. Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhav Tap Bhayakul Pahi Janam. Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhav Tap Bhayakul Pahi. Avadesha Suresh Ramesh Vibhusha Nagat Mangat Pahi Prabhu. Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhav. Das Sisa Vinasana Visa Bhujakrita Duri Maha Mahipuri Bhuja Rajani Chara Brind Patangar Hesar Pavak Tejab Janda He Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhav. Mahi Mandala Mandana Charutaram Driti Sayaka Chapana Shiyavaram Madamoha Mamata Rajani Rajani Tam Punja Divakar Tejani Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam. मन जात तीरातन पात किए मृगु लोगत भोग सरी नहीं हत्तीनाथ अनातन पाही हरे विष आपन पावर भूलि परे जय राम रमा रमणम शमनम बहु वियोग कनलोग हयिं भवधंग नादत की अपले भव सिंधु आकार पपारकने पर पंकज प्रेम जटे करते राम रमा रमणम शमनम अति दीन मलिन दुदीन रहे जिनके पर पंकज प्रीत नहीं अवलंब भवन कथा जनके प्रिय संत अनंत हेय सदा जय राम रमा रमणम शमनम भव ताप भयाकुल पाहि जनम राम रमा रमणम शमनम भव ताप भयाकुल पाहि जनम. प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र की. So my dear friends, the world has set aside this day to join in Ayodhya, to join with our brothers and sisters in Ayodhya in India. And this Ram Mandir, my dear friends, Ati Sundar, beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, but my dear friends, looking at the actual inauguration, And the preparation that was made to consecrate these murtis, my dear friends, the world felt the vibrations. Having gone to India and visited some holy places, I can tell you the feeling that one gets when it touches down on those special places of pilgrimage. And in this spot, my dear friends, Ayodhya Dham will be no different. And why is it so important that this mandir was built in India, in Ayodhya, and nowhere else? Why? Because it is the Janmabhoomi. It is the birthplace of Shri Ram. Everywhere there is a birthplace of any personality in religion, that place is called the Holy Land. Great war in certain parts of the world. That is Holy Land. Nothing is different. I want to dwell on some of the comments that is being made right here in Trinidad and other parts of the world. News in Trinidad is that the temple was built out of ruins of a mosque. And why should a Hindu do that? Why should Modi do that? But my dear friends, I must tell you, this piece of property, that where the mandir is built, many cases upon cases was fought in court. And it was granted by the Supreme Court of India that this place will be used to build the temple, the birthplace of Ram. They didn't just build a temple just like that. Struggle, year after years, 500 years after the temple is built. So, news people in Trinidad need to do a little bit of research. You know, they like to write things that causes confusion instead of doing the research. Right here in Trinidad, when we have our Pagwa celebration, they will come and I will tell them the meaning of Pagwa, and they'll go back in the office and write something totally different. I had to call them and I said, but I never tell you that. And they quoted me on the papers, but totally wrong what I told them. They are corrupt broadcasters. And they just like to create situation to cause problems in people's mind. So my dear friend, don't be confused. You think the government of India mad just to go and build a temple in other people's land? People do that. You have to have rights to build that. So that is something we should not worry about, that the Ram Mandir is built on a squatting piece of land. Take that out of your mind. And these are the words that has been bounced around in the world. Other countries in the world have supported this initiative. And why is this so important? It's called the Janmabhoomi. The Janmabhoomi of Shri Ram, the place of his birth. And Tulsidas tells us in the Ramayan. And I will just quote one chaupai for you tonight. Even though I have listed many, I'll just sing this one chaupai. And I'll tell you why Shri Ram is saying that this Ayodhya is very near and dear to me. So, first chaupai. Jaya Rama Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, Mangal Bhavan, Mangal Hari, Drava Sudasha Tajara Bihari.
Ram Siya
जन्मभूमि जन्मभूमि मम पुकाती उत्तर दिशि सरयू वर पानी
राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय
ओ जामन जनते विनयी प्रयासा मम समीप नर पावहि प्यासा राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम। I refer your mind, my dear friends, that Shri Ram, he was banished for 14 years. He was exiled from the palace for 14 years. And there was a reason why he was sent into exile. And you all know the story. I'll just refresh your mind. He was sent into the forest for 14 years because Mata Kaikeyi asked for 2 boons from Dashrath. Dashrath being the king of Ayodhya, Kaikeyi asked that her maternal son, who was Bharat, he should sit in the throne, and Shri Ram, who is Kaushalya's son, he should be exiled to the forest. And I'll tell you, Shri Ram, his father Dashrath, never uttered a word to him to say, "Oh, my son, I want you to go into the forest." Sometimes I hear commentators making these points. Totally wrong. Dashrath could not open his mouth to tell his son that your stepmother wants you to go to the forest. When Kaikeyi asked Dashrath those words, Dashrath fell to the ground and never did he recuperate from that fall. Mar gaye, he died. He died. But Shri Ram, being a dutiful son, happens to hear that Mata Kaikeyi has asked Dashrath for these 2 boons. And when he heard that this was his stepmother's request, his father is lying on the ground, automatically he prepared himself to go to the forest. So Dashrath never once opened his mouth to say to his son. You see, Shri Ram was the eyeball. Shri Ram was the life of Dashrath. How could he send him away? And this lineage of Shri Ram, it's a powerful lineage. This is why this place has to be preserved. Because if you look at the lineage of Shri Ram, I wonder how many of you know it. Raja Ansuman, names you may not hear. And Raja Dilip, Raja Sagar, Raja Bhagirath, Raja Dashrath, Shri Ram. And Shri Ram also has an heir that we know of in the Ramayana, who is called Lav and Lavan? Yeah. 2 sons. So that is the lineage of Shri Ram. Ansuman, Dilip, Sagar, and Bhagirath. They are powerful, powerful names, powerful people. Ansuman wanted to have special kind of children. And having special kind of children, they prayed to Brahma. And Ansuman had 2 queens. One of the queen asked that she should have 1 son. The second queen asked, she must have 1,008 sons. Sounds like rubbish, eh? 1,008 sons. And my dear friends, Brahma says, Tatastu, so shall it be. Perform your penance. Anything you want, God does give you. That's if you're deserving of it. So the first queen, she had her son. And the second queen, my dear friends, she had 1,008 sons. But at the point of delivery, she delivered a mass of flesh. I'm giving you history here. A mass of flesh. And the saints and sages of that time, they took that one piece of flesh and they placed it in a container with the exact environment of the womb of a woman. And that one piece of flesh, after nurturing it with mantras and prayers, that one piece of flesh subdivided itself into 1,008 pieces. And the saints and sages of that time, they took those pieces of flesh and they put it in an individual container, perfect environment of that of the mother. Thousands of years after, you have children being born outside of the mother, test tube baby. But your scriptures, our ancestors, our spiritualists, they have done that in the past. 1,008 children were born out of the mother in a kumbh, a jar. And when that was done, my dear friends, the 1,008 sons, they grew up with love and respect. And the king of the day taught it best. Nobody could rule forever. Some leaders in Trinidad need to know that. They need to know when to give up. Instead of shaking people's hand all about in people's funeral, they need to pack up and stay home. Great disrespect. Some leaders need to know when, many years ago they tell Bazupan he should ride off in the sunset. Put on a cowboy hat and ride off in the sunset. Those same people can't say that about themselves now, They want to remain in power. But nothing happened before its time. So that king, he wanted to hand over power. And in those days, this is how they hand over power. They will take a horse and they will write a letter attached to that horse. And they will send that horse in different regions, different palaces. And if the king of that other state want to do competition or battle with this king, they will go into fierce battle. And don't criticize me, that is how it was done long time. And it worked for them. Well, this horse went off and it never came back. This one horse never came back. And in the forest, there was a sage who was performing tapasya. And while he was performing this tapasya, he heard that this horse making noise, tied up in the trees, stuck there and he couldn't move. So the saint got up, loosed the horse, and tied the horse right next to him with the note, and then the sage went back. Om. The 1,008 sons, they came there, and when they reached there, they saw that the horse was tied next to this great sage, and they are telling the sage, "Get up, old man, get up and fight with us. We are here to challenge you. You're keeping back, you're holding on to our father's horse." And that sage, my dear friend, I'll tell you something. You see, when people are praying, you must not disturb them. That's why we just put chairs out, Why we just put chairs? So those who come first will sit down in the front. And those who come late will not interfere with anybody who sit down in front. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I say that why people just want to come in front. Maybe they're afraid of me. Huh? When someone is praying, don't be a nuisance. Don't interrupt. I see sometimes in temple is a norm now. We don't have that practice here. We wait for when arati is finished. When you finish your prayers, then we distribute arati. Sometimes in yagya, People singing, Pandit singing, Arati Shri Ramayan. People touching people. Hey, put Arati now. Eh? And that is the example. We must not set such examples. There are time for everything. And so it is, my dear friend, that sage became angry, enraged, and he opened his eyes. And from his third eye, the eye of higher perception, fire emanated and burnt every one of those children. They dropped in the ground with ashes. And when Ansuman, when the king realized what has happened to his children, he began to pray. He began to pray. And then the only way that those 1,008 children could be liberated, the ashes could be liberated, is if Ganga comes upon earth. She's in India, and I often ask the question, where is the origination of Ganga? The origination of Ganga is the right toe of Bhagwan Vishnu. Check the pictures, you will see it. Bhagwan Vishnu, he lies on Sesh, the serpent bed. And if you see his right toe, you will see water flowing from it. That is the origination of Ganga. So, he was told by that great sage, if you want to liberate your children, then you have to bring Ganga upon the earth. Having said this, Ansuman started to pray. Ansuman, my dear friends, had a son, and he died. And his son started to do the same thing. My father, my ancestors, in order for the soul to rest in peace, Ganga was come. And they started, Hara Hara Gange Namo Nama, Hara Hara Gange Namo Nama. He died. And Ganga didn't come. Then again, my dear friends, he had a son by the name of Sagar. And Sagar did the same thing. Sagar died. And my dear friends, he left a son behind, whose name was Bhagirat. You all heard about Bhagirat? Huh? Bhagirat is the bhakta who stood on one foot with his hands in the air, not eating, not drinking anything. Hara Hara Gange Namo Nama, Hara Hara Gange Namo Nama. And when he prayed to Ganga, Ganga said, well, I just can't come. You have to get permission for me to come. So, he had to change his austerities. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Nama. And he began to pray to Bhagwan Vishnu. Because the origination, the keeper and the owner of Ganga is Bhagwan Vishnu. And then, my dear friends, Bhagwan Vishnu was pleased with him. My son, what do you want? He says, listen, I have to bring Ganga upon the earth. I value your intense tapasya, therefore I will help you. But I am not the one to help you. I will gladly release Ganga. But if I release Ganga from my right toe onto Bharat, onto India, the whole place will be flooded. You must have someone to control her. And therefore, he was told to pray to Lord Shiva. You see, patience is virtue. Huh? He's praying to Ganga. Ganga said to pray to Lord Vishnu. No, Lord Vishnu saying, you have to pray to Lord Shiva. And then he went, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And Lord Shiva gave the instructions. Bhagwan Vishnu released Ganga. And when he released Ganga at the bottom of the Mount Himalayan mountain, Lord Shiva loosed his jata. You know, Lord Shiva has a jata. Some people say rasta here. Huh? It has been long here. He loosed his jata. And when Ganga came flowing upon the mountains of Mount Himalayan mountain, my dear friends, he looses his hair and he trapped the Ganga, and then he controls the flow of Ganga upon earth. And now Bhagirat, Shri Ram's ancestry, he started to say, Bhagirat is telling him, O Lord Shiva, We have to go to a special spot where my 1,000 and something ancestors have been burned to purify them. Then Lord Shiva is saying, "Oh Bhagirath, you walk the path. And wherever you walk the path, I will be behind you and Ganga." You know, I recently came back with my sister, Senior Brother, that's walking Anand from India. Kalauti is here. And we took helicopters to go to Kedarnath. And I was observing the mountains. And I was saying to my mind that Bhagirath do a lot of walking. Because Ganga flows throughout India. He has to be a great man. And Bhagirath, my dear friends, he walked and he saw that when the water, the Ganga, meshes with the ashes and the bones of his ancestors, is only then and then they were liberated. That is the ancestry of Shri Ram. Bhagirath went, and then Dasharath became the king. A very, very powerful king, Dasharath. This Dasharath, he is the father of Shri Ram. Then Shri Ram came into being. And I was telling you that never did Dasharath open his mouth to say to Ram, "Oh my son, I know I promised you the palace, I know I was going to make you king of Ayodhya, but instead I want to give it to your younger brother." See, these are the things that causes bacchanal. These are the things that's causing kuchur. Some people changing the word kuchur to kuchori now. But they don't like the word kuchur. It have a song about a kuchur, kuchur every day. My dear friends, don't cause strife and difficulties in your family life. Family was not meant to live like that. Shri Ram taught it best. If this is Mata Kaikihi's word, that she wants me to go to the forest, then I will prepare myself to go. And he left. Dashrath, in his dying bed, he called his secretary Sumant. And he said, "Oh Sumant, I want you to take Shri Ram, Lakshman, and Shri Sita, place them on a very beautiful chariot, take them for a ride, and bring them back." But do you think Shri Ram will do that? He is a principled man. When Shri Ram marches forward, never does he look back. Pravishinagar ki je sab kaja, hirday raki kushalpura raja. In Hinduism, my dear friends, we do bak-bak. Bak-bak is not our term. We march forward. And you must march forward positively. And so it is, my dear friend, Dashrath called Sumant and said, "Sumant, I want you to take them for this ride and bring them back." Upon leaving Ayodhya, you know what happened to Shri Ram? You know what happened to Dashrath? Dashrath died. And when Dashrath was about to die, he held on to the counterpins of his royal bed, cringing. And you know what he said? These are his words. "Rama Rama kahi Rama kahi, Rama Rama kahi Ram." Mar gaye. He died. His soul left his body. "Rama Rama kahi Rama kahi, Rama Rama." He died. So you see, my dear friends, it has some people that lie down and sleep and went to sleep and they just knock out. Different way people die. Our scriptures tells us that when the soul have to leave the body, we must best try to call the name of who? Call the name of God. This is why it has been Hindu custom, Hindu tradition, that you see when they name their children, they name their children beautiful names. Rajde, not Rampal, Rampo. Now they change Rampal to Rampol. Beautiful religious names. Gaukaran. Well, choose good names. I don't call people. Call your child Kumkaran and sometimes I see people that name the children. Some can say, boy, that child mother really put a Dutch name. Eh? Names are important. And do you know why, my dear friends, they do that? Do you know why they put religious names? At the point of death, if they call their child name, they'll be calling the name of God. They don't want to make no mistake with that. So, Ram is Sri Dashrath's eldest son. And being his eldest son, when he was calling the name Rama, Rama Kahi, his soul left. But Tulsidas in the Ramayana tells us, when he was calling the name Ram, he was not thinking about G-O-D. What was he thinking about? S-O-N. You see, Ramayana is not a storybook, it's philosophy. And that is what we have to do. We have to let go. Even though you want to call your child name, if you have the thought that is my child are calling, then you still have attachment. You have to break that attachment. You have to let go. And if it's one thing we have to do in the world, is to let go. And many people don't know how to let go. Don't know how to let go. So Dashrath, he called the name Ram 7 times. And his soul leaves the body. And when his soul left the body, my dear friends, Tulsidas tells us, he did not get moksha. He did not get salvation. Why? Because his thought at the point of death was not upon God. Where was it? On his son. So this is what we call about letting go. There comes a time that we have to let go. Don't give away everything, let go. Keep back something. I saw on YouTube a few days ago, an old man. You know what he is saying? He said, if you have to give your children anything, give them, but don't give them everything. Don't give them everything before you're dead. Keep back a little something. He gave everything to his children, and they put him out. He had to use his own pension money to put himself in a home. So he was on YouTube crying and telling the world, don't do that. But we must learn to, philosophy, we have to learn to let go. Have to learn to let go. Think, my dear friend, I sit on this Singhasan today. Think I'll be able to sit here forever? I have to come to grips with that. That I must realize that one day I may not be able to do this. We have to learn to separate ourselves. And if you could learn to do that, then, my dear friends, we'll be in the right position. Dashrath did not get moksha. And Shri Ram, he went into the forest. Mind you, this Janmabhoomi, that where Shri Ram, where he was born, I don't want to use the word born because he appeared. Bhaya pragata kripala dina dayala kaushilya hitakari. God, my dear friends, don't take normal birth. God appears and God disappears. In Hinduism, God don't get sick. God don't get the cough. God don't get the virus. God do not age. God is still. He is spirit. He is Param Atma. So, my dear friends, Shri Ram went on to live his life. I must tell you a little bit about his Shri Ram childhood. When Shri Ram reached the right age, he was initiated. He was given the Janev Sanskar and he was sent into Gurukul. Having gone there, my dear friends, Dashrath, for a short while, he was not with his children. And when Dashrath sit to eat his food, he couldn't even swallow the food, thinking about his children. So much he loved them. When Shri Ram went into Maitilapuri, Janakpur, you all know what happened to Shri Ram there. Shri Ram got married. Shri Ram went to Janakpur, and my dear friend, there was a swayambar. A swayambar means that there was a bow, a contest, and whoever will pick up that bow and string that bow, that person will get married to the king Janak's daughter. Powerful men came there. Great warriors, even Ravan, Kumkaran, came there to pick up that bow. And they could not even shake it from the ground. But when Shri Ram picked up that bow and he bent that bow to string it, the bow broke in half. The bow broke in half. And therefore, Shri Ram was united with Shri Sita. Not only did Shri Ram got married, Bharat got married, Lakshman got married, and Satrughna got married. At the same time, Shri Sita had some cousins, and one bash hit everybody one time. All four brothers. Dashrath now, who had no children, have 4 sons, now he's getting 4 daughter-in-laws. And then, therefore, Kaikeyi asked the question. You see, the problem started when they got married. You know what it'll be? All the time was boys, nobody fighting. Now daughter-in-laws come. Family get bigger. And then the couture start. Then Kaikeyi asked for the boon that Shri Ram must go to the forest and Bharat must sit on the throne. I'll tell you something about brothers and sisters. They should not fight. They should live with utmost respect and regard. Dashrath did not tell any of his sons. Shri Ram was being groomed to receive the next day coronation of the palace, the kingdom. And therefore, my dear friends, the next morning when he got up, he had to leave to go to the forest. Don't take things for granted. 1 minute is so, next minute, the wind will blow. Shri Ram went. Bharat was not there. I'll tell you this one piece. When Bharat came, and Bharat saw his mother, Kaikeyi in white garb. The sindoor on her forehead was not there. When he saw the Mangal Sutra around his mother's neck, is not there. And Kaikeyi is doing arati for her son. And the son Bharat is asking, "Oh Ma, why are you so happy?" Bharat was a Vedanta. He was a great philosopher, a poet. You think Bharat do not know if he see his mother in white garb, no sindoor, and no Mangal Sutra? Don't you think he knows that his father had died? But Bharat is not paying attention to that. His mother is doing arati for him. And the mother is saying, "Oh son, everything that happened, I did it because of you." Bharat didn't pay attention to it. And when Bharat couldn't take it anymore, he said, "Ma, what did you do for me? What did you do for me? Today you are the king of the palace. But we had one problem in the whole situation. And what was the problem? Tumhara pitaji mar gaye. Your father has died. Well, Bharat fell to the ground. He couldn't recuperate. And all Bharat is doing, Ram, Ram, he's bawling for his brother. Screaming. Then the mother consoles him and said, "O Bharat, Shri Ram, I asked your father for 2 wishes, 2 boons, which he had owed me. One of the boon was that you should become Yudraj, and your other brother, Bharat, rather Shri Ram, should be exiled for 14 years in the forest." My dear friends, I'm saying these katha to you today, not reading the book. But you see, at this point, Bharat opened his mouth in a future upais to speak to his mother. If the earth could have cracked open and she could have dived in the earth and it closed up, she bent her head in shame. Those words, I would like to repeat it. Bharat had some cutting words for his mother. "Ma, my brother you sent to the forest?" Bharat, my dear friends, walked bare feet into the forest. And when he saw Shri Ram, he dropped his head on his feet. "Oh brother, come back to the palace. That throne is rightfully yours. No one sits on that throne but you." Shri Ram says to him, "Oh Bhaiya, I understand all what you are saying. But you see, there's the color white. When you have the color white and you take one ballpoint pen, black one, and you put one mark there, what you go see? You ain't seen the white again or no? The white is gone. All you are seeing is that one black spot." He says, "Oh Bhaiya, if I return back to Ayodhya, then the wish that my father gave to Queen Kaikeyi will fall to the ground, and I will never allow my father's world to fall to the ground." Are you seeing philosophy with children who will be esteemed high philosophers, living with great principles and ideals, not circumventing the situation? And Bharat says to him, Shri Ram says to Bharat, "I want you to go back to the palace, and for 14 years you run the affairs. I will not come back after 14 years." Shri Ram and Bharat embraced. But before Bharat could leave, he asked Shri Ram, he said, "Bhaiya, only give me your karao, your footwear. If you give me your karao, your footwear, I will place this footwear on top of the throne. And for 14 years when you come back, you'll put them back on your feet." Bharat took that karao, put it on his head, and he marched back to Ayodhya. He took that footwear, placed it on the throne, and every morning he would get up and he will do arati as a replica of his brother. Replica of his brother. And then he went to the outskirts of Ayodhya, and there he dug a hole in the ground, planted it with kush grass, and there he sat. He said, "If my brother is walking bare feet on this level, I will not sit on that, even walk on that level." He dug a hole in the ground. Simplicity, adoration, love, and respect. Ramayana is a treaty of such principles. Ramayana is not just a storybook. Ram break the bow, get married to Sita, he put him out. Great philosophy. Shri Ram went on to live. This is why this spot in Ayodhya means so much that even the Prime Minister of India himself performed the Pran Pratishta. And my dear friends, it will live forever and forever. Millions and millions of devotees would flock that place over the many years just to get darshan, not only Hindus, but non-Hindus. And those of you who have it on YouTube, look at it and see the kind of preparation that India went on. The flowers were all freshly flowers, groomed and planted just for that occasion. Devotees, you know how much laddu they make? Huh? Go and check. offerings to the Lord. Flowers were showered from helicopters, from the aerial cars, showering flowers and grace like blessings from the divine. Those of you who could go, should go and get that darshan. But those of you who can't, we have to practice the principles of Sanatana Dharma, the principles that Shri Ram left behind. So I explained to you the pinnacle of brotherhood. Shri Ram, Bharat never became enemies. Brotherly love. Shri Ram taught us how a husband and wife should live, how they should behave with each other. Principle that should never die. So this is the lineage that Shri Ram came from, and this is the legacy that India tried to maintain, giving the world an opportunity to join in these. The gentleman who made the murti, the black stone murti, you all see it? Those are very rare in the world. Karnataka, that is one gentleman who his family and family and family over the generations, they didn't just take anybody to make that murti. They didn't just farm it out with some agency. No. If you read the story behind the person who carved that murti, his generation for the past 10 generations has been doing that. So it's not by guess that thing was done. The perfection, that murti. That stone that murti was made emanates special light, special energy. So my dear friends, it is a wonderful sight. Maybe next time, if we have time, we'll go and look at it. Everybody should. If you can't, my dear friends, I'll tell you, I went to India twice. The first time I went to India, I came and I went back to India. But the second time I went with my sister, and she was a good chaperone, and we really enjoyed ourselves. Right? So I will not bad talk India, because the first time I didn't see anything. I saw the worst that India has to give. But on this occasion, I saw some of the best that India put out. And I felt full at heart when I saw those things. The energy, the electricity that you feel, my dear friend, when you're standing on some of those places, devotees like it's out of this world. It's something that can only be experienced. It is something I could never tell you about it. You have to feel that energy yourself. I remember, my dear friends, when I went to Kedarnath, and I went in the chamber where that lingam was, I nearly fall to the ground. It's not because I have blight. It's not because I have plenty of sins in me. The place was charged with energy. And my dear friends, not only have I gone to India, I have traveled to some great Muslim countries in the world and Christian countries. And you know what? The churches and the mosques that I have went to, they have great feelings also, which tells you, my dear friends, that God is right inside of us. Feel the energy, feel the presence of the Lord. And if you do that, my dear friends, you'll always be on the right track. Always on the right track. And one more thing I'll tell you, there's a little murti here of Shri Ram. Before you leave home today, devotees, we are also going to put no dachna thing, eh? Just come and touch the murti and get the blessings. Right? And I'll tell you something. In that Ayodhya Mandir, Janmabhoomi Mandir, there are replicas of bow and arrow of Shri Ram. In gold. Gold, very expensive bows and arrows. The kalsas are made out of gold. So nothing is wrong if when you go to the temple in India, you have security guard, it have people with guns manning the temple because it's rich. It have plenty worth. And not only mandirs, but I saw that in Paris. I saw the churches have security guard with guns. In Turkey, I saw the same thing. Law officers protecting the place of worship. India has many like that also. But the bow and arrow of Shri Ram, all of us, we have that bow and arrow. I often tell you this, and I'll close my part here, and I will do one final pratna. The bow and arrow of Shri Ram, every single one of us, we possess that bow and arrow. And when you go home tonight, go in front of the mirror. These are homework exercise I want you to do. I want you to go in front of the mirror when you reach home, and I want you to look at yourself and see if you can find the bow and arrow of our Lord. And I'll give you some hints. It is the human lip. And if you go home and your lip is shaped like an arrow, no fault, nothing wrong. It have different kind of bows. Your lip is the human bow. And if you want to find the arrow, what do you do? What do you do? Open your mouth. Part your teeth. Well, I hope you have some teeth. Party teeth. No, it's a very simple thing, you know. Hanumanji met Bibhishan. And Hanumanji is asking Bibhishan, "Oh Bibhishan, how do you manage to live in Lanka with all these Rakshas around you?" You know Bibhishan said, "I live in Lanka like the tongue between the 32 teeth." A human being is supposed to have 32. As you get older, some that drop out, some older drop out. Nothing wrong in that. So Bibhishan is telling Hanumanji, "Oh Hanuman, I live with fear, with a risk. Any time one of these teeth could bite the tongue. So too I live in Lanka. I can be bitten, I can be destroyed at any moment." Waiting, Hanuman tell him. Because we're talking about teeth and gum. You know what Hanuman tell him? "Oh Bibhishan, as you get older, one by one, the teeth will fall." What Hanuman is trying to tell him? Gum do bite tongue. Allow the teeth to fall graciously, and then you'll be free. So if you want to find your arrow, open your mouth, part the teeth, and you will see the tongue. The tongue is Shri Ram's ban. That's the arrow. The lip is the bow. The difference between Shri Ram's bow and arrow and our bow and arrow is that Shri Ram's arrow, when it releases, it must take its target. And when it takes its target, the arrow does come right back. The difference with our arrows is that when we use it, it's hard to take it back. It's not so easy to come back. This is why I always tell people, think before you speak. Analyze your words before you use them, because words could come back to haunt you. Words, my dear friends, if you use it in a positive manner, is good. If you use it in a negative way, it hurts for generation and generation and generation. Therefore, we must use it wisely. So take this one example of Shri Ram's bow and arrow. Treat this with respect. Treat it with respect. So my dear friends, he has prepared a little handout. I want to commend her on it. It's the commemoration of Shri Ram's. The Shri Ram Lalla the Murti and few pics. This is for your keep Sifin. But there is a beautiful stuti that is on that page. Vijay, you could sing that? Okay. So we'll jingle joy together. We will do no music. I'll just do harmonium because I want you to follow it, my dear friend, a beautiful pratna to Shri Ram. So we try to sing it together. I will do it as a pratna. So put your hands together. Not put your hands. Hold on to your paper and we sing together. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Everybody, Shri Ram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Haran Bhav Bhai Darunam Navakanjalochan Kanjamukhan Kanjapar Kanjaranam Jai Ram. Shri, everybody, Jai Kandarap aganit amit chabinav nila niradan sundaram patapita manataruchi suchi nav janaka suta avavaram Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Bajudina bandudini shadanap daita vanshanikandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Koshal Chanda Dasharatanandanam Jai Ram. Everybody, Jai Ram.
Shri Ram.
Sira Mukta Kundal Tilaka Charu Udharu Angali Bhushanam Anurabhavasarana Chapadar Sangrama Jita Karadushanam Jai Ram.
Shri Ram.
Jai Ram.
Shri Ram.
Iti Vandita Tulasi Dasa Shankar Sesha Muniranjamam Mama Hridaya Kunja Nivashakur Kamari Kal Dalaganjanam Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Navakanjalochan Kanjamukapar Kanjapar Kanjarunam Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Shri Ram. If you can learn these words, my dear friends, keep it. And it really tells this song, these words, it is written by Goswami Tulsidas. This chand and dohas is in the Ram Charitramanas. It's a beautiful words. The glory of Shri Ram, who is most compassionate, who destroyed the fears of the world, and whose eyes, face, hands, and feet are like newly blossoming flowers. You can read it, contemplate on the words. Remember, this prayer, if you can learn it, my dear friends, by heart, and use it as a personal tool to eradicate all the troubles and difficulties that you have. These are powerful tools as written by Sant Goswami Tulsidas. Well composed, well designed. More or less, it allows us to reflect our intellect onto the glories of the Lord, Shri Ram. My dear friends, Ramayana is a treaty. By this we mean, my dear friends, there's great principles. Any aspect of your life or situation that is taking place, if you know where to go to the book and look, you will see a situation just like yours that was replicated in the book. And it will give you remedies and antidotes of how to rid yourself of whatever situation, good or bad, that you are in. So Ramayana is not just a storybook. Ramayana is a philosophical book. And both Tulsidas and Valmiki and their compositions in all writings, they have echoed those sentiments that listen. Shri Ram is the substratum of the world. Bhagwan Krishna, when he came with the Bhagavad Gita, is only philosophy. If you don't know how to understand that philosophy in Bhagavad Gita, we get lost. But Ramayana is very powerful. Ramayana is practical life experience that if you delve in it, my dear friends, you will find a situation, whatever situation you may be in, it is replicated here. And then you can see how the Lord dealt with that situation. How to eradicate, how to deal with certain aspects in your life. So my dear friend, this is my presentation for you tonight. It is indeed a historic day, and I thought it best that I must be here to do this service tonight. It was a little bit challenging for me to be here. I want to congratulate members of my family who held on to the mantle while I'm not here, and they will have to do that from now on because, well, I don't do nothing, but still, I was not wrong, so they had to put things in place. So all those who contributed one way or other to make tonight successful, we want to thank you. And my dear friends, what we are doing is that, yes, we know Ganesh Utsav coming soon, and we will not be having any service in February and March or April because of commitment with my work. I am all over the place, so I'm not going to commit, even though my mother gets vexed when I tell she that. She wants me to have a service every month, but my life has changed, so I will not be having any service in the month of February, the month of March, and the month of April. However, we will resume sometime in May. That is when my schedule will be more flexible then. So bear that in mind. In the meantime, we'll keep you posted on our Facebook page, keep you abreast of what is happening. Tonight we have Gyan Ramloganji. I know he had a wonderful celebration last night. Gyan, say a few words to us on this occasion. Come.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. So firstly, I'd like to thank, if any one of you were there last night, we want to thank you all on behalf of the committee. It was something that was put together in 2 weeks' time, believe it or not. But with the due dedication of a few, we were able to do that. And I was told by one particular lady in Pier Road, she said, you all had over 2,000 people here, you know. I said, Auntie, how you know that? She said, I was checking people and I get fed up. When I reach 2,000, I get tired. I say that so she said, that is how I could tell you how much people it had. But the whole idea was, what Pandit is doing here tonight was to really bring the vibrations of Lord Ram. And I still do not think we as Hindus in Trinidad and Tobago understand how important this aspect of that temple of Sri Ram is in our life and will be in our lives and will be in our children and grandchildren and the future generation. It is very, very, very important. Even the High Commissioner last night, he was making that same point, and before he was making the point to us. And you know, we said, in the same way that the Muslims have Mecca that they can go and you can talk about it and say that you must go to Hajj at least one time in your life. Here it is that we have this temple in Ayodhya. All of us as Hindus, we have to make it a must at some point in our time, in our lives, that we should travel to this temple and we should go there and receive that blessing. It is something, could you imagine, for 500 years, that spot has been dormant. And for 50 years, it took legal battles in the court for the land to be obtained. And look at the beautiful structure. And when he started to explain, there is no cement in that structure that is built. It was stone upon stone that came from Rajasthan that was chipped so that they can get this color of the temple that you see. And when you go, I mean, I am amazed. Last night I waked after coming from Pier Road until about 2 o'clock this morning, just looking at the amazement of this, to see what has really transpired and what has happened. And so too in our lives, the teachings of Lord Rama, we have to try to emulate these teachings, as Pandit said from the Ramayan. We have to emulate these teachings and let it begin to change our lives. We all have shortcomings. And as Pandit Robin, the late Pandit Robin always said, we are divine beings having a human experience. And therefore, if you were not perfect, you would not have been born on this land. I shouldn't say on this land, this planet. This is not for perfect beings. This is for imperfect beings. And we all have that shortcomings. However, what we try to do is every day in our lives. Yesterday, when that program started, Pandit Lakshmidat and Pandit Abhidanand started chanting the Ramayan. The vibrations that emanated at that point in time, it was unbelievable. I felt I could have cried. Actually, I did shed tears. I was sitting there. And for how many years, I think it's more than 100 years, they have been having Ramlila at that ground. And Pandit looked at me and he said, you all could not have chosen a more better spot to have this program than at Pier Road. So, again, Pandit is doing his part here. But Pandit, I know you said you don't have Satsang in February, March, and April. If you cannot be here to do Satsang, you have all of us here. And I'm also willing to be here and to shed whatever support we can give, because in the preparation of this Ram Murti that has been built, it would be nice to start chanting and singing of Ramayan and so on. So with your permission, when you finish, I'll sing. Just like to sing 2 Ram songs when you finish, Panditji.
Nice.
Okay? Thanks.
Thank you again for coming. And at this time, I'd like to call the President, Swasti, to bring greetings and
Shri Satyanand Gosain, Pandit Gyan Gosain, members of the Swasti Vachanam Executive, devotees, Sitaram, and a warm welcome to you as we gather for our first Satsang of this year. Let me start off by wishing you all a Happy New Year, as I'm so happy to see so many of you here to commence this year with this Satsang. This special Satsang is hosted in celebration and in honor of the Shri Ram Mandir inauguration in Ayodhya. Today we stand on the threshold of a historic moment, the culmination of a long-cherished dream and devotion. The Shri Ram Mandir holds profound significance in the hearts of millions, symbolizing not just an architectural marvel, but a testament to unwavering faith and cultural heritage. The inauguration marks not just the construction of bricks and mortar, but the realization of a spiritual and cultural aspiration. For Hindus worldwide, this momentous occasion is a call to unity and celebration. It is a time to reflect on the teachings of Lord Ram, his virtues of dharma, compassion, and righteousness. The Shri Ram Mandir stands as a beacon, reminding us of the values that bind us as a community and guide us on the path of righteousness. Let us draw inspiration from this divine moment and carry its teachings into our lives. May the spirit of Prabhu Shri Ram guide us on the path of righteousness, fostering love, compassion, and understanding within our community and beyond. Devotees, tonight I invite each one of you to approach the altar and seek the divine blessings of Prabhu Shri Ram before you leave. Let this moment be a personal connection with the divine, a source of strength, guidance for the journey ahead. Devotees, in the spirit of togetherness, meals have been provided for each and every one of you. I urge you all not to leave without partaking. Tonight, to add a melodious touch to our celebrations, we have my dear brother Vijay and Uncle Gyan, who will sing some beautiful bhajans for us for the rest of the evening. And before we conclude, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence. Your participation adds immense joy and positivity to our organization and community. May the blessings of Prabhu Sri Ram be with you all, and may this year bring prosperity, peace, and spiritual fulfillment to each and every one of you. Thank you, and Sitaram.
So my dear friends, I will just do this final Ram Bhajan and then I'll do street and we'll conclude with these final mantras. And after we'll pass over to the group. Ram Ratan Dhan Payo, Ram Ratan Dhan Payo, Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo, Payo ji maine Ram Ram Ram, Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo, Payo ji maine Ram Ram Ram. वस्तु मूलक दिए मेरे सतगुरु, वस्तु मूलक दिए मेरे सत, कृपा कर अपनायो, पायो जी मैंने राम राम राम, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई, जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई, जग में सभी गवायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, राम रतन धन पायो, राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम करचन कूती शोरन लूटी, दिन दिन भर कसवायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम राम राम, पायो जी मैंने राम राम राम, पायो जी मैंने राम राम राम. So my dear friend, may the blessings of the Lord Shri Ram be showered upon each and every one of you. May you forever be rich with that divine blessings of the Lord. I will conclude my part and then the group will take over for a little bit. Put your hands together. Mantrahinam kirahinam bhaktihinam janardanam yat pujitam maya devam paripurnam tadastu me. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuvatvajam Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayashtano Hari. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Satya Sanatan Dharma ki. Blessings to all. Meals have been prepared for all, so please remain and partake with some beautiful bhajans.
राम रामेति रामेति रमे रमे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं श्री राम नाम परायणे। हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि चरणार बिंद उर भरो, हरि चरणार बिंद उर भरो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो। जय अरुवि जय पार्षद दोई, विप्र सराप असुर भय सोई। जय अरुवि जय पार्षद दोई, विप्र सराप असुर भय सोई। हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो, सुमिरन करो। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। दशरथ निपत अयोध्या राम, ताके ग्रह कियो अवर माहो। दशरथ निपत अयोध्या राम, ताके ग्रह कियो अवर माहो। हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 सुमिरन करो, हरि हरि सुमिरन करो, हरि 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 परन सोई भय राम जनम तिनके हित लय हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
हरि 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 करो
हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
जय अरु विजय पार्षद दोई विप्र सराप असुर भय सोए जय अरु विजय पार्षद दोई विप्र सराप असुर भय सोए हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
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 हरि चरनार विंद उर भरो हरि चरनार विंद उर भरो हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
हरि 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 सुमिरन करो
सुमिरन करो सुमिरन करो
सुमिरन करो सुमिरन करो
जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम
Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai भव्यमुक्तिदायक तन्त्र रामतारक मन्त्र भव्यमुक्तिदायक मन्त्र रामचरित गीता भव्यमुक्तिदायक गीता रामचरित गीता भव्यमुक्तिदायक गीता राम 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 शंभु पूजा मंत्र ब्रह्मामानस मंत्र शंभु पूजा मंत्र ब्रह्मामानस मंत्र राम 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 सच्चिदानंद दिव्य मंत्र सच्चिदानंद अमृत मंत्र सच्चिदानंद सच्चिदानंद अमृत मंत्र राम 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 राम
So I like to do this song, asking special blessings. As my sister and her husband is performing Arti and her family. To their family, I like to say special blessings to Panditji and his wonderful family, to our beloved Mataji, and to my brother and sister Vashti and Vishnu Gopi Singh who are here. I sing the song asking the special blessings upon Rama, upon you.
Rama, 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 Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Raja Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Raja Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira.
Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira.
Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira.
Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira.
Ramachandra Mamamando, Ramachandra Jayasento. Ramachandra Gambhira, Ramachandra Gunadhira. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira. Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Paranama. Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira. Ramachandra Lokabando, Ramachandra Kripatendo. Ramachandra Gunanidhe, Ramachandra Dayanidhe. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Nadira. Raghurama, Raghurama. Paradama, Paradama. Gunadama, Gunadama. Dayadeva,
So we'll do one final song to Vijay, special request.
Govinda Hari, Govinda Hari, Govinda, 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 Govinda Kana, Gopala Kana, Madhava Kana, Inga Yadava Kana. Govinda Kana, Gopala Kana, Madhava Kana, Inga Yadava Kana. Govinda Rama, Gopala Rama, Madhava Rama, Yadava Rakula Rama. Govinda Radhe, Gopala Radhe, Madhava Radhe, Inga Vrindavan Radhe. Govinda Sita, Gopala Sita, Madhava Sita, Inga Rakula Sita. Govinda Gopi, Gopala Gopi, Madhava Gopi, Inga Yadava Gopi. Madhava Gopi, Inga Yadava Gopi. Govinda Kana, Gopala Kana, Madhava Kana, Inga Yadava Kana. Govinda Rakuma, Gopala Rakuma, Madhava Rakuma, Inga Yadava Rakuma. Govinda Guru, Gopala Guru, Madhava Guru, Inga Yadava Guru. Govinda Datta, Gopala Datta, Madhava Datta, Inga Latraya Datta. Govinda Datta, Gopala Datta, Madhava Datta, Inga Sachidananda. Govinda Kana, Gopala Kana, Madhava Kana, Inga Yadava Kana. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Hanumanta, 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 Balavanta. Hanumanta, 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 Hanumanta Balavanta 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 Siyavara Ramachandra ki Shri Krishnachandra Bhagavan ki Pauna Putra Hanuman ki
Would driver PCF 6892, PCF 6892, please attend to your vehicle.
I think the answer